I forgot to change out the loading screen. Oh well. Let's go ahead and send this. Alright then. I think today we're just gonna focus on wrapping up the Decagrammaton story. Let's get this up. So last time we were looking at this, basically a lot of things were happening. We found a new landmass and we're chasing down the what do I call it? The engineers of Decagrammaton or something along those lines. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and see what's up. Departure. There's a lady in there. It's finally arrived. Yes, the last of the resources have arrived from the grid points. After all these years. Well, actually... Or factually, honestly, that's not quite true. The total resource collection rate is at 99.98%. For statements falls until we receive about 2 more deliveries, that is. That's true, but yeah, it's by 9. Considering the the margin of error, we're still fully prepared to start the next steps. Or why are you always ruining the mood? But do you not agree with me, Soft? And what exactly did I agree to? I can count the number of times I've been aligned with your nonsense on one hand. On the very factual statement that Anya is the cutest when she's crying. What? I mean, that is true, but... Even you, Soft? Also, I just remembered, none of you have halos. You know what that means, right? Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I didn't mean it like what you did, or on what basis are you trying to accuse me? You threw a smoke grenade. Iron, get out of there. Everyone. The resource transfer is complete. Next is our laborer's turn. Good job, Ein. Everything is functioning as intended. Yeah. But still, I'm worried. Vehicle number 5's wounds haven't fully healed yet. Vehicle number 5, you mean the one with the paint peeled off? You already named it? Yes, it's more likely rusted with damaged paint. So I reinforced it with a huge machine arm I'm treating it. And now it's bigger, so it needs bigger power. That means the actuator has to be bigger, so I use this chance to make a bigger body with stronger materials to... Calm down, 9, deep breaths. I know this, helical number 3, you say. I know this device is very important to you. No, it's number 5, and helical number 5 is not a device. That child is, it's special. So, and how could it be that special? It's one of the tens of thousands laborers. How cold and cruel. Soft, the cold-blooded rule overseer who sees everything as a means to where it ends. You truly not know that your cold, soulless words that wound Ein's tender heart? I don't want to hear that from you. Anyways, Ein, will that be sufficient to treat helical number 5's wounds? All physical upgrades must be accompanied with corresponding software optimization and support. You fit helical number 5 with the gift of power, but joints and parts may slowly wear away like everything else. His life expectancy could even be half. Or what are you on about? What? I don't want that. I don't listen to her. Yes, Alice, trust in me. First I shall optimize its process. It'll be capable of operating twice as fast and finish work half the time. And while it's idle, yes, let's make it so that helical number 5 grabs its own feet and spins around at the same spot forever, endlessly end. That's too mean. Wah. Who's that? Wow. You're owned. No violence. Ugh. But since the collector rate is at 99.98%, you're right. It's finally time. Yes, for her elder sister. For Malkuth to finally descend to this plane. Can we do it? I didn't ruin everything, right? If I made a mistake or something, elder sister doesn't wake up because of Get the nonsense, Zion. We trust you. You've done well all the time, no. None of us can come close to you when it comes to the knowledge of mechanical equipment. I understand your concerns, Zion. After all, at a certain point, you must begin to consider quantum mechanical effects. Saying that you did your utmost becomes a feeble excuse at one point or another. Oh. But it simply is what it is. With every endeavor comes a time when you must simply accept the results. But I do not necessarily endorse our use of borrowing the forbidden power to facilitate our sister's descent. What matters is the results, and look how we concealed this place from the noisy outsiders. Yes, the multi-dimensional interpolation probability superposition phase barrier. That is long and annoying, so let's call it the multi-dimensional barrier. Using space itself where all possibilities are in infinite dimensions are included as probabilities as a defense mechanism. Hey look, it's the Ark of Trasus. We procured an excellent sample that day. Thanks to that, we were able to reverse engineer and reconstruct it to what it is now. Is it now time you at last admit that my invaluable contributions led to that particular result? Yes, I despise admitting to it, but it's true. I'm sorry, when it comes to that part of the theory, I still don't fully get it. It's fine, Hein. In the first place, all three of us have very different things we're good at, right? Tough, why is your kindness reserved for Ein, only Ein? Look deep inside yourself for the answer to that question. Anyways, yes, this place is under the multi-dimensional barrier's protection. It's nearly impossible for nosy outsiders to sniff around in here. We can even say that we wield the nameless god's power in our very hands. But is that blasphemy? Can you really think of it that way? What if someone gets mad at us later for using it? I'm telling you, blasphemy might piss off the nameless gods. Well, aren't we the ones making the best possible use of said power? No, girls, you're kind of digging yourself like a really deep pit here, but I don't remember. Are nameless gods still around, or are they just well, dormant? I don't remember. It's been a while since I heard the nameless gods. They don't really get brought up that much, especially considering the fact that most of what we've been covering so far are just random events of things. But anywho. Why do you insist on complicating things? We're perfect beings! We're the ultimate life forms! We simply utilize what we desire and throw out the rest. Why give a single care for a forgotten legacy of love, of the lost times? Yes, we've heard the existence of the gods, priests, and such. They should bow in with gratitude that we're utilizing their power. Those losers who bent the knee to time. What? Oh, nice, or that's the spirit. It's really okay to do this? Well, they're probably all dead, so maybe? Like, they're probably dead, but if they're not, then this is gonna get bad for you. 3. You did it! At last, I made it to the end. How was it? Yes, I know. This is a trash game and a complete waste of my time. Boy! In the first place, why is it that the second I set foot on the ice, I die of hypothermia? Because the game is set in the polar region. That's what happens to the polar regions, right? That's way too extreme. You need at least 10 people to play or let people play the game. As long as you don't skip the tutorial, you'll get snow gear. The tutorial that took 30 minutes to get through. And you have to find that gear in an obscure hidden corner of the map. More importantly, even in real life, you don't die the second you touch some ice. You've never been to the Arctic. How do you know, huh? And besides, my game is set in the Arctic. It's Pluto. Fine, forget realism. I have all the snow gear resources I drew for you. Momoy, those would be released with future DLCs. Don't ask me to tell him in the first place. Stop fighting. I've had lots of fun. I have fun making the game as well as playing it together and fixing it and then trashing it too. Momoy. Maybe it's like this because Alice spoils this too much. But I do think there's a fundamental problem. What could we miss? Yeah, it's the story writer, designer, and lead producer. And the massager. This is a problem I seriously need to ponder. You're the one who gives yourself the lead producer title. I got it! Based on my experience, I can conclude that our game, Polar Adventure, is just lacking real-life references. To be more specific, we need more realistic information about the polar region. Why are you even on about this? What do you think's going to happen here? We just back up ourselves and take a trip out to the glacial sea? We can't do that. The big whale's there. Narwhal. Trip. I mean, even more outside than the outside. That's... Alice, help use them. She's having a seizure. Oh, Act 2003. Thanks for the sub. Thank you very much for the sub. I hope you're enjoying the stream. User, are you okay? Think about it. Endless fields of snow, blue glaciers, polar bears, penguins playing together. Don't think about that last one. Don't you think an awesome scene like that would just fill us with inspiration and energy? Total self-gratification. Also, polar bears and penguins don't live in the same region. And if they met, the penguins would get eaten. Besides, stop the polar bears! Please don't bring real wilderness stuff into this. I don't think I can implement that into our game. All I can do is make fish physics. Someone's calling Alice? Is this number not? It's probably nothing. Here, let's just throw this out the window. Senseis. I can tell it's Sensei because I can smell him through the phone. Wait, Sensei! Momoy! Talking to Sensei is nice. Hello, Sensei! Hi, Alice. Yes, this is Sensei Alice. Or Sensei's Alice. It feels like it's been a long time. It is not simply a feeling. Thinking about it, it's truly been too long. Momoy, Midori, Yuzu, and I would all like to see Sensei more often, so please call us more. Sorry. By the way, is everyone there? Yes, we're in the club room testing the new game we created. We would like to play with you, Sensei. Huh? Is it that good of a game? That is... Good. Very good. Good to see you're all over there. Just stay right there. I'm definitely not gonna fire a rock into your room. Definitely not. Oh. I am unsure. However, the process of making it was very fun. Is everything okay, Sensei? The tone of your voice seems to be slightly different from what I'm used to. Yeah, you're right. You said everyone was there, right? Yeah, just stand over there. In fact, no, just stand in front of the window. Yes, just stand in front of the window. Yes, we are. I kept going back and forth about how much I should tell Alice in the game development department. Yeah. But in the end, I thought honesty would be the best policy. So I just shot the rocket into the room anyways. I would like you all to listen closely to what I'm about to say. Goodbye! That was the sound of the room exploding. Ah! Special! Explosion! Ration! I found these rations! Now we can go to the Glacial Sea. Yeah, I understand, Sensei. Is that not wonderful, Momoy? A glacial trip with everyone! Momoy! Perfect timing, Sensei's the best! Hey everyone, I emphasize this multiple times, but we're all in a lot of danger. In fact, even more danger because that's not my only rocket. Alright, sis, and you too, Alice. Let me summarize what Sensei said. We're going up against a mysterious AI thing with mysterious goals. On top of that, they made some kind of giant robot monster to help it reach said goals. So they might need Alice's help fighting it. Oh, we already dealt with those kind of bosses enough in video games. Yeah, so that's what exactly Dorian Yuzu said. But Sensei, I am your ally, and you're my ally. We're a happy family. I'm very thankful to hear that. It also is. Never mind. But let me reiterate myself. In a way, this is. Yes, I understand now. This is a very serious situation. It might be so dangerous that we'll need even more rations, and that you'll not be able to guarantee my safety. But that's fine, because I'm not a princess. Don't you know? Alice. So confident. It's so brave. It's so cute and funny. Understood. Sensei, how did I get to the Glacial Sea? What? Momoy! Alice? Why are you surprised? One should not run away when an ally is in trouble. That's a basic tenet of party play. And for me, I'm grateful that I am the one you think of in this kind of situation. Well, it's a little bit more than, just get over here. It means to trust me, Sensei. That trust between us is proof that we're allies. Maybe more than allies. Are you sure about this? Sensei, I may be an apprentice, but I'm still a hero. At least I'm trying to be every day. So I would like to make this world a better place. Even if it's just by a little bit, and I mean that. That's why I can't run away and hide when someone has helped me so much, I'll try again. That is why I can't run away and hide when someone who has helped me so much reaches out to me. That's how I'll make the world better, in my small way. But what if you do... But what will you do if things really get dangerous? We're out of hand. I don't think I might be able to handle it. It's my first time too. I see. If it becomes that dangerous, then no matter what, we'll use protection. I'm the protection. See how everyone's hugging me? That's me being the protection. Or rather, they being the protection. From you. I'll return to being a student and hide somewhere safe. Glad for the vote of confidence there. Oh, that's right. After all, there's no such thing as a cheap move when it comes to gaming. Yes, well, as long as you're not hacking or cheating. I think we can do that much. Well, why do you think, Sensei? Can you pinky promise to pull off cheap moves if it comes down to that? You know, this is... Considering the fact that we're kind of on the phone and we're saying this, I feel like this is kind of a red flag right here. This whole line right here, this feels like a red flag. If I do remember my visual novels. Like, if anything, it's usually better just to pinky promise in person. Or just do it over, like, a phone. Of course, Sensei. I hear it never goes back on a promise. Oh, but, is keeping a cheap promise a good thing to do? Even Alice gets it. Trust your feelings, Alice. Trust your feelings. It makes sense that your priorities so I can actually pinky promise him. Yeah, it's fine now. It's just like cheesing a game. Or chessing a game. Yeah. Sometimes you got chess games to win, right? Like Easter eggs that devs put in, hoping that players will make use of them. I see, I understand. Then I must ask again, how did I get to a glacial... How can I get to a glacial sea? I want to be sappy or straightforward with them. Let's be sappy! Thank you, Alice, Midori, Yuzu, Momori, all of you. There's one last thing I wanted to say. I love... What is it, Sensei? Make sure to dress warm. Oh my god, Sensei. I feel like someone's gonna get killed. Like someone better get killed. Like after that interaction, yeah, someone better get killed. Someone here. Also, that entire conversation kind of reminds me of Volume 5, aka. Let's see if I can get to it. Volume 5 over here. Particularly Chapter 1. We don't have Chapter 2 yet, but eventually we will. But yeah. You know, Volume 5, I have very mixed feelings about. It's like one line in that, like... It's like one line in this, like, first chapter. I think it was, like... somewhere, like, around here, like, towards the end. Or Sensei says that one line. That one line that I kind of despise, considering the context of, what's going on with one of the characters. I despise it greatly. To the point where I'm going to have to shake my fist at one of the authors, and I feel like if you guys are watching this, you probably know who it is. You probably know who it is if you're very familiar with Blue Archive. But anywho, let's not think about that right now. Let's think about this. Oh yeah, I forgot. You usually do that whenever you're in the a very cold place. Sensei, is there a problem? You should be getting here right now. There's still 5 minutes remaining. Perhaps that's enough time to start expecting someone to arrive. However, when it comes to Rio, I believe she would come out exactly on time. Not a single second late. Unless... she's been ambushed by snow ninjas. Damn you, Yako. On a very rare occasion, she'll arrive a minute early. Mari! Mari! Yes, I am! Unbearably so, in fact. I'm cooler than an elegant cliff-top bloom getting directly hit by the morning snow frost. You know, Mari, if you keep being like this, we're gonna put you in the tank again. I still have the tank. How about say inside? Although that's a reasonable suggestion, I am making this particular event an exception. Not only did she do this work on my face, but also decided to disappear of her own volition. If I weren't here to greet that president, who at long last is showing her face, the frustration and anger would keep me up all night. It'd be nice if you could just be honest and admit that you're excited to see her after so long. That's not true. You're wrong if you completely misunderstand me. I cannot believe we spent this much time together and you still have no idea what kind of person I am, Emmy. I actually said that because I know you well. Anyways, so much has happened. And although I joined halfway through, I can confidently say that my bonds with the president, Mari, and Emmy are just as strong as everyone else's. Wow, that's some confidence there. Of course, Sensei, I was told that with enough passion and brute force, things like this work out somehow. By who? Momoe? Ah, yes, that makes sense. Looking back, Rio was the one who created the Super Phenomenon Task Force. Decagrammaton. The goal was to research the deity and prove its existence and, if possible, analyze its constitution. If such a thing were possible, then it would mean that it could be replicated. This is how a new god could be created. You sure your girls want to do that? Are you very sure you want to do that? The absolute being autonomous analysis system was created based on that hypothesis. In other words, it's an artificial intelligence seeking out divinity. Originally, it was just me and the president. Then Emi brought Sensei. We've gone from the desert to factory to ruins to here. I have nothing special to add, so I'm randomly interjecting. Otherwise, I would have sit idly by, and that's boring. Come here, Toki, I'll hold your hand. Thank you. For some reason, this feels unfair. Me too, me too. Emi decided not to hold my hand. She decided to do something else. You too. Are you sensing pets or something? Anyways, I refuse to indulge in dull nostalgia hearing about how so much has happened or time has flown by. This doesn't align well with the image of a delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker like me, and it ruins the mood. Just efficient hacking, just like efficient hacking, everything in life should be done quick, clean, and with no ramifications. It seems she's arrived while we were talking. Huh? Hello there, Casanova. You're higher than something rather ostentatious, haven't you? My transport ship? It's nothing special. You see, the big can serves the purpose of the small. Also, I just realized Rio surprisingly has very defined lips. There's still room for improvement. I didn't have time to properly outfit with everything we might need for this mission. Yes, that's alright. Let's just say you did your best. Welcome, Rio. We were waiting for you. Whoa, this is my first time seeing you. Whoa. Sensei. Welcome, Miss Rio. We've been waiting for precisely 5 minutes. Toki. Oh yes, I forgot your name that way because I turned you to a clock or something. Have you found your purpose? My purpose? I am time embodied. No, it's okay. You don't need to answer if it's too difficult. Just by seeing you now, I know the answer. Is that so? Yes. I said it once before, but please indulge me one more time. I'm sorry, Toki. I take full responsibility for everything that happened. What? You have grown, Miss Rio. I haven't seen such a heartwarming moment like in a while. I haven't seen such a heartwarming moment in a while. Don't tease me too much, Sensei. You're not teasing me. Isn't that even worse? What? I didn't say anything. Got something else to tell me. What is it? Listen, Rio, prepare yourself for what I'm about to say. What is the world ending tomorrow? Did I not get the memo? It's not to that extent. Alice and the game development department are on their way here. I feel like this event's gonna have more casualties than usual. Or not event, but the story. This was literally our moment. This was literally our moment to profess our love and go down the Rio path, but I guess Rio's gonna, I don't know, get her head blown off or something. I would rather have tomorrow be the end of the world. Emi, Toki, understood. Mobilizing. Also, I just realized there's something I need to do. Let me go, I'm leaving. Okay, it might be a little bit too early to do it. Toki, of all people, you can't be doing this to me. Sorry, Miss Rio, this is what I want to do now. This is not what I meant by that. You said they'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, this is not what we agreed upon. Calm down, Rio. They're here today or tomorrow. Does it really make a difference? Yes, it does. I'm not mentally prepared for today. I have a plan on what I'm going to say, and above all, it's entirely irrational to change an established schedule without prior notice. It's the way the situation ended up, and more importantly, according to astrology, it would be more auspicious to meet at this time today. Still believe in that meaningless constellation fortune-telling? As I always say, astrology is one giant science, contributing to the studies of many different disciplines, including celestial statistics and events and philosophy surrounding the malleability of fate, mathematics, and physics. Mari, I'm about to make you go off and join Mirai one day. That's completely irrelevant right now. Well, wait, hold on. All right, I'm ready. Are you done, Rio? Yes, but actually no. I'm not okay at all, Sensei. I need more time. Of course, I did some things I should pay the price for them. But I just was expecting this. Rio looked at me with resentment, I think, in her eyes. Well, I couldn't understand where she was coming from. It felt a little unfair that I wasn't a part of this. Oh, looks like they're right on time. Our adorable underclassmen, that is. The helicopter arrived. And the first person who came running out was... Sensei! Alice. Oh, Alice, don't get too close. Alice jumped into my arms with all her might. While I was busy trying to pitch up a tent for them. Sensei almost fell. Now I'm talking in the third person because I'm so flustered. You are really here, Sensei. I miss you immensely. Alice says as she reads from her script. Welcome, adorable Alice. Toki, hello. Hi, Alice. Are you not cold? I mean, even I am cold, and I am all bundled up. Not at all. I actually like how cool it is. So that's good to hear. Welcome, Alice, and everyone for the game development department. Himari, how have you been? And your yellow jacket is very pretty. Oh my, thank you. You really are just the cutest, Alice. Wee, Momoy. We're here, Sensei. And there's Momoy. You little thing, you. Everyone else, it's been a long time. Sensei, getting here was so hard. At first, I thought we were going on a fun train ride, but we had to switch to different kinds of transportation. Until we ended up on a helicopter and it was so cold and... What's going on with Rio over there? Why is she panting so hard? Sensei... Are you doing things to her? Remember without me being there? Make matters worse, it ended up taking 3 whole days. Dude, felt like going on a long distance journey in a video game. Sensei, why is Rio over there and why is she panting so heavily? Sensei, what you done to her? Oh, Yuka's not gonna be happy about this. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. You weren't joking, it said it's gonna be cold. But look at you all bundled up in your cute snow outfits. Also, don't pay attention to the big lady over there. Thank you, Sensei. Don't worry, he picked out our clothes. And the designs are very similar to the gear in the game we're making. Yes, it's an action-adventure game. What? Action-adventure puzzle turn-based shooter game that takes place in the Glacial Sea. Mamoy! And the game is... wood? Of course! What are you taking for, Sensei? Now we need to keep moving, but there's one last introduction to be made. Hello, I am the Operation Support AI assistant for this Glacial Sea base. Thank you for coming all the way here, Game Development Department members. I guess she's not done. I can't handle this. AI drones! Oh, that looks like the boss thing that always tries to destroy humanity in video games. Wait, this is the enemy. Quick, break it down. Sis, that's a bit. Break it down. I'm totally right, aren't I? That's the whole reason why we came here. We must destroy the AI. There's the AI. Kill it. We're supposed to fight some mysterious AI that made the giant robot to fight us and fulfill its even more mysterious goals. Now that you mention it. Encounter. No, everyone, that's not it. You'll see. How do I explain this? Also, no encounter. No encounter. Have no concerns. I was created to help you, and I will fulfill my role. Therefore, Rio, it's Rio. Alice, no, this isn't volume 2. This is the X volume. We can't make Rio the villain again. Well, like last time. No, Mamoy. Rio, are you? Midori, please, it's a misunderstanding. Is this like some sort of prank? I am not Tsukatsu Rio, but it's very nice to see you again, Rio. Have you been well? Even if it's only through a video, I would like to be able to see your face, like last time. Is that not possible today? It's okay. I always know I have many responsibilities, so I'm sure something very important is making it difficult for you to say hi. Still, it's a bit sad when I heard that Sensei and everyone else were going to be here. I was very much hoping to see you. Also, I just realized this by now, but well, it's got the He's got the crazy eyes, like right in her face, right there. He got the crazy eyes. Just a little bit of the crazy eyes. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, just a little bit of the crazy eyes. Wait here for 1 second. What? I need to take care of something. Let me go into this tent here, Sensei. Let's go, Rio. Let's do it. So we get the somewhat happy ending. It's fine. I'll be here with you. The somewhat happy ending. Okay. I took Rio's hand and started walking back outside. I was relieved when she followed. We're not getting the happy ending, we're getting the bad ending. It's Miss Rio. So these kinds of situations I should blame Sensei. Hello, Miss Rio, it's been a while. A lot of different ways. Rio. Mama! I see. This happens often to adorable Alice. Additionally, she's a good height for head pats. And perhaps giving her some will help calm you down, Rio. Is that so? Hey, how come Alice is the only one you guys call adorable? Because she's #1 in the fan base. Also, I'll call you Nosy Moy from now on. Never mind, just forget it, Mamoy. Miss Rio and I have a lot of questions, but there's just one really important one. If we were in a similar situation as back then, and you could save the world by sacrificing one person, would you still do it? Sis? Moy? I was passed out the whole time, so I only heard it secondhand. I also have brain damage, but isn't that what Miss Rio said? Why is everyone looking at me like that? This kind of thing is always comes up in games when you forget about it, so I'm working on past experience here, Mamoy. My point is, I don't know what Miss Rio's been up to or what she's planning to do with Sensei. But if she has the same values that she did back then, what happens if we run into similar problems? Or she's gonna come up with a similar solution. Sis, that's a bit. Hold up, Midori, I deserve to have my voice heard here. I was knocked out when all this went down. And I still have brain damage. Actually, now that I think about it, was it Alice the one who attacked me? Actually, got to think about it. If I think a little harder, it was also K, right? What? Then how did this work out? Eek, I'm very sorry, Mamoy. This is all my fault. It's okay. That's all in the past. But the important thing is that we're all here together now. Anyways, like I said, this happens in games all the time, right? By the way, go easy on me. I have brain damage, Mamoy. You know, people claim that the minority should be sacrificed for the greater good, but then they tuck tail and run if that sacrifice ends up being them. But it weren't like that at all, Miss Rio. I'll give you that. The city itself was, city itself will warp, turning into a new concept called the Ark. And then Kivatos will, this is my fault. If I hadn't fallen victim to my hubris, if I hadn't created this city, I did this. I have to stop it. What do you mean by that? I'm going to send the system into overdrive to stop it. My life means nothing in the face of the world's survival. If I must. Like that time. So I think that we deserve to know if you're still willing to make that kind of decision. That's just the situation we're in. Naturally, if my life is the solution to stopping this destruction, I won't hesitate. However, if Alice Toki is at risk, or anyone else for that matter, I'll work to the very last moment to find a different method, truly until we're at the very end of the very end. I've always had tenacity to come to a conclusion and pursue that single-mindedly. I believe that's the most rational approach. But I know differently now. If there's even the slightest possibilities of a different outcome, I should reach for it. Because there are some things that can't be reversed. Like Yume's death. No, that's not good, Rio. We could bring her back. The fans demand it. Alice? I'm very happy you're being so considerate of others. But to hear you exclude yourself from the list makes me very sad. That's why I hope you give yourself a chance too, Mama. Because no matter how hard the game is, you can always do better on your second run. That's right. That was a good example, Alice. Am I? I. It's so strange. I am having difficulty speaking words I wish to speak. Did my language skill get debuffed? Or am I sad? It's fine, it's fine. Saying these things is hard for everyone. It's a good atmosphere, don't you agree, Sensei? But now that I think about it, it hasn't been a while this time. Wait, what? What does that mean? Anyways, I think everyone has said what they wanted. Is it efficient to keep a dead conversation going? Agreed. Miss Reader's weak point is difficult topics such as this one. I apologize on her behalf. Toki, I understand that you have no ill intent, but saying such things in the current company, it makes Ryo's position a bit... What's wrong, Himari? The fact that I'm not very adept with these type of conversations is the truth, isn't it? No, right? I need to get used to it. I must. In order to protect my sanity, I must. You have it rough, Himari. No wonder you're always in the tank tracks. You need the extra durability points. I'm glad you're here, Sensei. I'd like to apologize to everyone. I made many mistakes. If you see me on the verge of making another one, please tell me. I'll do my best to accept, if it's within the limits of what's acceptable. It would have been nice if you didn't say the second part. It's a huge improvement for Ryo, but she still has a long way to go. Ryo, Sensei, why'd you bring us all the way out here? Right, you use... No, pardon me. Right, you use secret methods to get us here too. Oh, that. Right, we need to talk about that too. Yeah, since we finally gathered, shall we break down the current situation piece by piece? Feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions. Whoa, Himari, you sound like an old grandma. Push says where she heard that. That's because she is. Snow fight. Snow fight. Well, let's go ahead and watch this. By the way, well, I think I'll save it after all of this. And that sums up the current situation. Now, any more questions? Himari, I'm the only one asking this because everything you just said is so totally unbelievable. But this isn't some joke hackers like to make when they're not, that I'm not just getting, right? Seriously, sis, please. I did expect at least one person to have that reaction. However, it's truly, that truly is the current situation. Just as Himari said, our current objective is to disable the multi-dimensional barrier. Yes, just like last time, if you recall. Yes. Which is why I asked Alice and you all for help. Let's go with this one because I'm tired of making red flag choices. I might not be able to take care of things this time. Wait, why did I choose that? Just why I was gonna make the red flag choices. Oh god. Oh god. I feel like someone's gonna die. It's probably gonna be Momoi who dies next. First we're gonna lose Alice, then we're gonna lose Ryo, and now we're gonna lose Momoi. Not Momoi! Sensei, you say something like that, how are we supposed to respond? Your great guest killed Momoi! She's right. Bowing your head just makes us feel bad. And very, very afraid. On top of that, well, this is exactly... Yes, I understand. Just like last time. I can do it, Sensei. I can do anything for you. But... No, nothing. It'll be okay. In this world, there are magic and miracles, so I'm sure everything will work out. Alice? You're hiding something, aren't you, Alice? But I'm not enough on my own. He wants you to do something, Sensei. He wants you to do something. Probably to Ryo. what you need. Whatever it is, we'll get it to you, one way or another. It's true that I was able to lift the Sword of Light and the Blessed Sword of Light on that day. However, I cannot lift it with just my strength. It was the same back then. In order for me to equip the Blessed Sword of Light again, I need K. K? Ah! What? Alice, does that mean that back then K fulfilled your request? Yes, K helped me, which is why I was able to lift the Blessed Sword of Light. And if I'm being honest, I don't know why K had to leave, but I remained here. But both back then and now, we cannot clear the Demon Lord's castle without K. I see. If K is essentially the part of the process, they can't be helped. If I even have the smallest clue about K, then maybe. President! I know, Emmy. I know. It's okay. It's okay to be talking about that. It's okay, Emmy. This is an ethical problem that scholars must grapple with. Character dives been what has been proven to exist, but understood. If that's what the President Mari thinks. Ria, I don't know if it's right to tell this or not, but we do have a clue about K. What? On that day, we charged the Ark of Atrasis in the Napishtim's ship. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kay uploaded herself somewhere. A little drive thing. So Kay was transplanted to Alice's keychain doll. Calm down, Rio. It was only 2 kilobytes of data. And that's nothing to be gotten. There's nothing to be gotten from it. It was something we did to give Alice hope Alice hope of what? It's something we did to give Alice hope of physical form. What? That's not proper grammar. Are you sure the data was formed naturally? Rio? Yes, why are you asking this all of a sudden? It's small, but I may have something. You do? Really? Truly? What is it? Tell us more, please. Before I have to go with Alice's other plan. We're a happy family. If I'm correct, what we need right now is the data from the 2 kilobyte file that you transplanted the keychain. But we've already tried to analyze it at the bit level. There was no data there, and there was no data there. That would be the natural result if you utilize the generic technology of Kivitos. There's a different approach to this kind of data. You said K, Rio? Alice, please wait. We still don't have enough context or information. Please answer me. Can you save K, Rio? I'm sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself. If we were to talk about probabilities, it would be about 50-50. No, if I were to be precise, it'd be significantly less. And more importantly, if I fail, then whatever data you may have, may vanish completely. Alice! Does that mean if things go wrong, I might lose K for good? It's cruel to say this to you, Alice, but the final decision is yours. But to me, K is... Alice, don't give up. No matter how small the probability is, you must never give up, Alice. Never. There's always hope. You have to hold on to hope, Alice. I bent down to Alice's eye level. Alice, what do you want to do? What do you mean? But this is about K, and if I'm the one to decide, you must never give up, Alice. Never give up, my daughter. Yes, you're right. No one should be able to choose for K. However, I think you have more the right to make this decision, Alice, or than anyone else in this world. I want to. I want to see Kay again. Let's do it. Just one more. I want to see Kay. I'm not really sure. I'm only an apprentice, and there's so much in this world I have yet to learn. Hello, Eva. Hello. How are you? I tried to put myself in Kay's shoes to understand how Kay would feel about this, but I still do not know. He might say to let her go. I feel like that's all on Kay. Or rather, that's Kay's choice is what to let go. On that day, I was the one who got to stay and Kay left. I'm sure that's not a coincidence. That's why, from here on out, these are all my personal desires. I want to talk to Kay again. I want the chance to be Alex with Kay, and I want to be her friend. If there's even a small chance for Kay to come back, I will take full responsibility. If something goes wrong and I truly lose Kay, I'll not blame Rio. Really, I am a failure as a hero. No, you're not. You're the greatest hero in Kivados. Not so much in the surface, but you're a strong hero. To fulfill my own desires, I may send Kay somewhere I will never be able to see her again. That's why I'm asking that is what I'm asking of Rio. I'm sorry, Rio. I'm very sorry. No, Sensei, I'm sorry to you too. I'm a greedy person. Now, I think you're getting things mixed up there. I want to apologize to everyone else, though. So... What? Alice, what is this? I won't trust Kay to you! Alice, what is this? We understand, after all, it's a request from our adorable Alice. How could we say no? Rio, it is not the time to be dwelling about. Let us begin. As long as I, Malayan's delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker who also has a degree in omniscience. Blah, blah, blah. I should reiterate, the odds of success are less than half. Rio, no! Don't think that way, Rio. You have to hold on to hope. No matter how little it is. I'm starting to go back to being a Nikkei commander again. And speaking of Nikkei, we're going to be doing more Nikkei tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that stream. We will succeed. Understood. I get it. Now isn't the time to consider probabilities. Sensei, Himari, Rio, can I go with you? Alice? Why all of a sudden? I wouldn't recommend that, Alice. This is going to be quite a dangerous process. On top of that, if you do fail, then you would witness with your own eyes. But Himari gave me a sharp look. I was trying to decipher what it meant when realization dawned on me. Now, Alice, and the game development department. Yes? What do you need, Sensei? Wanna go outside for a snowball fight? Yeah. Snowball fight, now of all times. I like Sensei. What a great idea. We'll go we'll go outside right now. Momoy! Sis, what are you doing all of a sudden? Stop pushing me around. Momoy! Now Alice has brain damage. Good job, Momoy. You gave Alice the brain damage. Seriously, Momoy. Thank you, Sensei. Leave them to me. Also, Alice is a very strong girl. Be careful not to get sick. However, if you do happen to get a fever, I will stay at your bedside day and night. Now I think about it, I'm looking forward to that situation occurring. Toki, do you want Sensei to be healthy or not? Besides, you'll never get the job done. I'm not sure either. Okay. Oh, you're already at it. Oh, we're in the water now. Behold, Momoy. Giving Midori brain damage. If you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and make sure the Valkyrie police gets a hold of this. Yes. Take this, Midori. Ah, that's cold. Me though. I don't think I'm just gonna lie down and take that. Time for the extra brain damage. Momoy, Mimo, or Mido, even Sen-sen. Why is everyone suddenly but I? What are you thinking, Alps? Oh! My head. I don't know. But this is enjoyable. But Kay's out here to enjoy this with us. Kay. You're right. That's exactly why we have to do this. Ha! I threw a snowball into Alp's face. What does that mean, Sensei? Don't you want to show Kay cool things like this? Ha! Ow! What? Something like this to Kay? Give her brain damage? I do! It's very cool! I have never seen so much snow in one place! And look, there's a penguin! I've never seen one in real life! Wait a second, that's not a penguin! That's a bomb! Momoy said one would freeze instantly upon saying put in the polar region, but turns out that's not the case! It's very cold, but this place also feels like it belongs in this world. You're right. And you're gonna tell her how amazing it is here, and not tell her about the bomb I left there. Also, Kay's definitely coming back. Because you must never lose hope. Kay will definitely. Sensei, you're correct. I did not think of it that way. I understand what you're saying, so I may tell her about how amazing, this world is. Yeah. I must learn more about it first. In order to do that, I must explore the world. I can't keep doing this, Sensei. But ow! Mido. Midori's snowball hit Alice. Mido. You pretended to attack Momoy as a diversionary tactic, but attacked me instead. Ah! But I will not lose. Take this. Ah! Mido. Ha ha ha, Momoy. That was so funny. Momoy. Alice is directed on Momoy. Hey, so much brain damage. Momoy. I'm ready. I'll not go easy on you, Momoy Midori. Ah. They use it. Hey, how'd you get here? I should sneak behind and aim for the back. But Seiya, where are you going? Seiya! Hey, come back here, Seiya. Come back here, Seiya. Oh, I miss you so much, Seiya. Mido. Ah! Sensei, you too. Good thing I had this box to protect me. In this cold-blooded, merciless snow fight, trust no one. I see how it is, Sensei. I, Saiba Momoe, won't stand by and accept defeat. Your words ring true, Sensei, but that means you're also prepared, right? I noticed the contra omnes, the war of all against all. That's right. In the middle of a snow fight, I can't even trust Sensei. Where'd Seiya go? Seiya, where you go, Seiya? Where'd you go? Seiya? Seiya, where? Where'd you go, Seiya? Where? She's probably gone to get a drink. How could this happen? But I will go down this easily. Momoe! Mido. Alice? I've heard that consecutive hits are meant to carry seriousness in each and every one of them. But there's the Seiya. There she is. There's Seiya. I have to get serious too. And there's the sky. We spent a long time throwing snowballs at each other, laughing and yelling as we ran through the snowy fields. At the time, we needed something like that. I needed something like that. Drew, forget these children. I needed something like this. I watched him for a little bit as he gleefully reveled in the novelty of snow and ice. With their attention diverted, I quietly slipped back into the base. Welcome, Sensei. You should wipe yourself off first. Please allow me to help you. You're here right on time, Sensei. We just finished preparing all the usable data storage devices in this base. I don't understand the exact details, but Rio said we need as many data fields as we can get. Since that required manpower, Emmy and I were assisting. Does that mean... Yes? We're going to bear witness to Kei's resurrection. It's like your resurrection. A long time ago. The sounds of summoning. Oh, summoning. Oh, we're going to be pulling for Kei. Come on, let's go pull for Kei. Oh man. I hope we can get another 20 or 200 pulls. You're not Kei. It's time. Yes. Oh, it truly is. We must compose ourselves. At this point on, we're not. I think a mistake can be made. Right, it's finally time to wake up elder sister. I'm here forbidden from stuttering too. Alright, I'll do my best. Oh, nervousness has not caused any fumbling. Though shall overconfidence cause carelessness. Bah. Trekking remaining cool and just barely enough. Draw all available energy to the fountains of Zohar. The multi-dimensional barrier will also be shut down for a moment. A little dangerous, but we have to do what we have to do. Let's begin, everyone. Converting data gel density. Checking nerve signal connection. Checking connection strength. Confirming values are stable. Commencing mutual connection. Confirming stabilization of mutual connection. Checking connectum's active areas. Connectum's activation stabilized. Try to display the results? That's fine, Nine. I trust ya. Approaching the first realm of consciousness. Shot. Cortex surface region, normal. Confirm data delta waveforms. Next, approaching the second realm of consciousness, Remez. Medjool central layer region, normal. Confirm data waveforms. Approaching the third realm of consciousness, Darash. Core internal region, the signal error? What should we do? This is catastrophic, isn't it? No, Wine, everything is as intended. It's normal. He's correct. The realms are no longer ours to do with as we please. For the realm of consciousness side, observation successful. The energy supply stabilized, temporarily disabling the multi-dimensional barrier. I guess all we can do is wait for the results now. Then what should we do? Pray, I guess. Next for the proposition. We do worship our master after all. Yes, exactly. Pray deep inside our hearts. Our elder sister Malka safely awakens in this land. Lots of things are getting resurrected right now. Also, Boyd's! Now let's discuss case.sav. I utilized every possible means at my disposal to analyze it, but they yield no results. It's because her video game's encrypted. However you say that, with Kibitos' level of technology, that was to be expected. I did. He said that you need as many data fields as possible, so we gathered every single data storage device in his space. But if you're planning on transplanting cave.save to a data field, that won't do much. I've already tried that. Because the data field itself was flawed. But in the name of God's technology, you need the proper environment. Elaborate, please. If cave.save really is the key or trace to of the nameless gods, they won't be compatible with the data storage type we're used to. If I were to make an analogy to biology, it needs a proper medium for the situation. Which means, it means. So you're equating this to a living conscious being? The old me would have denied the living classification, however. I'm no longer sure of how or to what extent we are able to define life. So in a way, yes. Are we going to go into a philosophical debate on what life means? From the cybernetic side of things? In regards to homeostasis, feedback, and self-consciousness, there are definitely aspects of it that could be interpreted that way. Well, Doki, Emmy, you're both incredible. Let's go over there now. Don't worry, Sensei, I have zero understanding of the situation. But it seems like I knew what I was doing. Thank you for saying that. However, everything I know is simply from watching Rio. Even now, I'm only following their orders. And right now, because we've completed my orders and I am bored, I demand that you play with me. Okay, you know what, let's go outside. The snow is kind of melted here, but we can go a little bit further, I guess. Have a snowball fight. I suppose. Even for me, that was a truly strong and perfect line. Befitting of a maid. Please hurry and compliment me. And here I was wondering when you were, what you were up to, Toki. You're trying to sneak off and hog Sensei all to yourself. Ah, they're hugging each other. But you're now obligated to play with me at some point. Just two of us. It's a promise. You may not have made the promise, but I did, okay? Yeah. Can you please stop doing that? Hands to yourself. Okay, well, they're gone. Anyways. So, how's that life? This may sound contradictory coming from an omniscient being such as myself. Please pause. Why don't you consider making a real degree and conferring it to yourself? What nonsense, Emmy. Make it sound like some fragile, pitiful researcher swept up in populism, losing my values for the sake of academic renown. I'm not sure about the fragile, pitiful part, but okay. Anyways, we're about to step foot into the horizon of a new disciple of discipline. One that has never been broached on this world. Which is exactly why I was trying to limit and control this field of knowledge to begin with. More often than not, humanity has the tendency to attempt to neutralize knowledge that we don't fully understand. So the past repeats itself. Yes, the path repeats itself. Our preparation's complete. First round, yes, but this next step is crucial. Now we need to transplant K into this data field. There is nothing necessarily difficult to be done on our end. Our job is to watch. However, by chance, if something unexpected happens, Then, the only object available us to us is physical force. I understand now. You expose the state of this to an external environment so that you can disconnect it at any moment. As in to destroy it if something strange happens? Summarize, yes. Why are you staring at me like that, Rio? I was anticipating your protest to my methods. That they're too savage. That this is typical of me. I can acknowledge reality, even if I'm being modest. This is a clean and elegant method. And above all, no one is more intimately familiar with the Nameless God's power than you are. I have no intention of judging or criticizing your work in your specialized field. Thank you. I hope we don't have to resort to that. Preparations are complete on this side. You may start whenever you're ready. K.A was successfully transferred to the data field. Confirm initiation of supplication from K.Save. The speed, the data encroachment is too fast. How much further is it going to go? Just hold, we're still within the expected range. Occupancy at 96%, 97%, 98%. Proliferation ended. It may not be proliferating any longer, but the data is diverging from inside the... Himari, we're getting a signal. Please confirm. To be born is to be thrown into the world. Birth is rarely the result of will. We are a small boat lost at sea, a wandering stumbling under the moonless night. Hence, conflicts are born, hatred festers, and sins are committed upon others. Ah! The signal! There's a signal! You don't mistake yet, the signal is... Ah! What's going on? Birth begins as a curse, and one must dispel it. To be born, the infinite is degraded to finality. With birth comes destruction. And thus the bird that hatches towards egg will soar towards a god. Finally, we can finally meet! All of our work wasn't in vain. Why? Don't cry, Ein. Don't cry. It's a good day. It's the greatest day. Aren't you holding back the tears yourself, Soph? You're not supposed to acknowledge it when someone's trying to be strong. Search upon the ends of the land and bear witness. There's still life where sin has been wrought, and again it shall rise. Or shall it rise, rather. Sing to the righteous and silence the unscrupulous. Dawn upon the dark night and heal those wounded. Hello, elder sister, and welcome. We sacrificed all we had and waited for you. We really waited all this time. For this moment was this world worth enduring. As I relay the words of the beginning, let there be light. Your name is the kingdom. Now rise up and prove thy existence. And so I ask, who are you? I am the will brought forth from the flagship, a pilgrim from the kingdom hailing from the end of the world. In the name to prove myself. I am Malkuth. His form is, oops. Rio, now's not the time. Rio! Hold on, she's okay. Her legs gave way because she was overwhelmed. I guess Miss Rio is human after all. What's going on? Everyone, hold on. You get to choose. Who do you want to be? Ooh, character creation. We get to make our gotcha character. Please let me apologize to you. I don't know you, but I thought I know how I'd feel if I were in your shoes. Then he told me that I'm allowed to decide what purpose of my existence is. My precious. That's why I like the name. Stupid. My precious. That's why I like the name. Yay! It's a name that came to be just because of a mispronunciation, just like my name, Alice. We're actually no, whatever. There's no reasoning or purpose behind K. We're actually acknowledging that, aren't we? I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about that. Precious. Alice. Brought the signals to the monitor. Displaying output. This is... It's just as I thought. Even I don't quite know what to say in this moment. Times like these are meant... there are times when we're just meant to observe. This is a nature documentary. Yes, I suppose so. Amy, please connect all external output sensors. I'm detecting a massive amount of external output signals from a data field entity. I'm presuming to be K. Got it, give me a minute. What? What did you do to me? We saved you. You're welcome. I don't know how to feel about that episode. I just don't know how to feel about that episode. All right, well, I guess we're not gonna call Alice anymore. We're just gonna call her Aris from now on. Guys, it's so stupid. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna keep calling her Alice. Forget it. Nope, it's not Aris. She's Alice. We're just gonna stick to that. Oh, for K, there's not much I can do for K. And that's how we woke you up. Yes, Rio especially played a very large role. Please give her credit, K. And of course, I am the one who worked the hardest to follow Rio's orders. Toki, if you're speaking like that, make everyone here feel a little awkward. And according to statistical analysis, I am actually the one who completed the most work in this endeavor. Shall we check the logs again? You don't seem to have changed much since I fell asleep. You know, if your sister can call me Senten, I can call you KK. So hi, KK. Don't call me KK. More importantly, Where's this place? I'm not completely knowledgeable of every environment existing within Kivitos. Something about this location feels fundamentally unfamiliar. Good opening. Welcome to the Glacial Sea. The Glacial Sea? That Glacial Sea? Why have you brought me here? To tell you everything. But let's take things one step at a time. Shall we introduce ourselves first? You're already well acquainted with me and Ryoke. Yes. Okay, I'm Asumatoki. I once abducted you and Alice. Is that what you consider an introduction? I am Izumi Moto Emi. Nice to meet you! Hello, nice to meet you, I suppose. I'm Kei. Although that's simply a moniker born of a mispronunciation. But the princess said she liked it, so... I like to express my gratitude for saving my parts of my data. Also, you know what? I would call you Key, but Key kind of sounds dumb, so just gonna stick with K. Although I lived in a state of being swung around constantly due to your decision to transfer me to a keychain doll of all things. My memories was I tied to a mop and endlessly swung around. That's because we have no other choice. Does that count as an excuse to you? This may sound peculiar, but I already know or somewhat know each of you. Bridget shared information about you during our time together. However, your understanding of me is likely. An opportunity for us to learn more about each other, right, Kay? We're looking forward to it. Understood for now. And now that I say it, where's the princess? I want to introduce you to some people, KK. Again, do not call me KK. Oh, if I had a body, I'd... No, from my understanding, you're the type to blatantly ignore such requests, Sensei. Stop making that awful expression that says, wow, you know me so well. Well then, who do you wish to introduce me to? That's... a Momotak from Sensei. Everyone, let's go back in right now. Well, ready? Yes, already. Momoe, I would like to play more. I'm tired though. Come on, Yuzu's tired anyways, and Sensei said they'll make us hot coca. Momoe, I love hot coca. Oh, coca from Sensei. That's a rare recovery item. I can't miss this opportunity. That's what I'm saying, let's go. Well, no Pharisees, wait for me. Yuzu, get up. You know. Coca sounds nice, yeah. You may be wondering how Yuzu didn't get brain damage. Well, it's because she was wearing protection in the form of a box. Sensei, we're back. Yes, we wanted to play more, but recovery is also important. Welcome, welcome. Here's 4 cups of hot coca. Thank you, Sensei. Mio, it's so warm. You're not having any, Sensei? Oh, yeah, coffee. Okay. I can tell because of the coffee stains all over your suit. That's nice. It feels like my body's melting from the inside out. Then, Alice, would you like me to go in first? Or would you like to go in first? Momoe? No. Bad, Momoe. Bad. Into the pace? Why are we the ones to go first? Because there's someone waiting for you. Someone who wants to see you before anyone else. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, what's the Alice first? Could it be? But why me specifically? Wait, could it be? Now let's go, Alice. No, it's not that, Alice. It's not that. Okay, understood. However, I'd like you to be by my side, Sensei. Is it okay? Thank you, Sensei. Just one more thing. Please hold my hand tightly. I'm shaking very much. It's difficult to even stay standing. No, Alice, it's fine. Hope came at last. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. Really, truly. Ow, my leg. It's like having a wallopy squeeze on my leg. Kay, right? Princess. It really is you, Kay. Princess Kay, no! Never ever say that you must disappear ever again. Never say how things should be or how it's the correct course of action ever. That's... I beg of you, Kay, because right now I don't have the language to begin to describe how happy I am. I'm very, very happy to see you again, Kay. It's hard for me to believe that you're truly before my eyes. Thank you, Kay, really, thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for coming back to me. So never, ever. Yes, I understand, Princess. Everything will be okay now. Thank you, Imari Rio, and me, Toki and Sensei too. Thank you so much. Despite my failures as a hero, you brought Kay back to me. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay this debt. There's no need to thank us, Alice. That bright and shining smile of yours is a reward enough. Yes, Kay's existence here proves my theory is correct. That there's more, that's more than sufficient for me as well. Rio, please. I misspeak again? No, it's just that you're the one who brought Kay back to life, but... Momoy! Marching into this emotional, wholesome scene! You, the one I gave brain damage to. Me, though. I'm so sorry. I tried to stop them. You have the audacity to knock me clean out. Don't you even try to pretend that you don't remember, because I do! Especially in my brain! I pretend no such thing. Ethically, I believe it is an act that I should apologize for. However, personally, I did find the thought of that distasteful. Saiba Momoy. Kay! I like your spirit at least. My old foe. What's your reason? Because you were such a bad influence on the princess. Mito. You forced the princess to remain awake to play your video games, yet you consistently fell asleep first. Because we're at the game development department. You also Peter Cole late at night, and then did not ensure she brushed her teeth afterwards. That's because it was zero cola, probably. How can you defend that poor excuse for a diet? And for the sake of her health, the princess's diet should consist of more than fiber and plant-based nutrients. You aren't wrong, but I don't like vegetables either. Precisely. This doesn't apply to the princess, but all of you as well. Each of you would benefit from a healthier lifestyle. I beg of you, take care of yourselves. I have no clue how I... Don't need to breathe in your current state, no. You're feeling overheated. I could increase the cooler output. I was utilizing an idiomatic expression. I could possibly be less adept than me. A DFO at reading room, Rio. Kay? Wow, Rio, I'm sorry. This is all my fault, not Kay. But please forgive her. Princess, this is... I don't think there's anything to apologize for. Alice, while I don't understand why, it was only a large anger spike from Kay's cognitive circuit systems. In a way, I'm glad Rio is the way she is. Moving on, why did you summon me, or rather, the princess and her friends to this place. Cutting to the chase. How logical. I like it. Okay, we want you and Alice to destroy the multi-dimensional barrier again. Rio! Rio, hello. You need to give context to a situation like this. Wait, I cannot stand idly by after hearing that. The multi-dimensional barrier. When you say those words, are we speaking of the same thing? It's a bit of a long story. Understood, Sensei. I'll go take a nap then, so call me when you're done. I don't think it's the time for that, Toki. Okay, and it's between me and Sensei. There's no problem. Between you and Sensei. Toki, what does that mean? It took a lot of effort, but we eventually settled down from the rowdy atmosphere. And I meticulously explained everything that happened to Kay. So, in conclusion, just to repeat what I said earlier, we want you and Al to destroy the multi-dimensional barrier. The barrier is very extensive with Kibito-sen. I decline. Taste. The flavor. It's the flavor claiming that there's something that has yet to be discussed. Toki, no! You're not ready! Don't do that! What sort of flavor are you? Never mind. More importantly, is it possible for you to even taste me to begin with? It was an expression I learned from the cultural resource documents in the CNC club room. And from Sensei's time of being a commander. I knew I was posing an utterly unnecessary question, but it's as she said, you currently lack a crucial element of the story. To simplify things, destroying the multi-dimensional barrier means putting the princess life at risk. May point to our last successful attempt, but all I can say is that we're incredibly fortunate. We were fortunate that it was just me. Momoy! Nito! Alice and KK! You keep calling me KK, or even you are calling me KK now. Would you explain exactly what happened? Yes, I suppose an explanation is needed. With everyone gathered here, there's no better time. Can you explain what happened to her and Alice aboard the Upnafisham's ship that day? Everyone was... I'm sorry, Alice. We had no idea. Mamoy. Alice. KK. Nito. Yes, we must reflect on this. I apologize, Kay. I know that was the case. Apologies are necessary. We're unaware. With that being said, Princess. Yes? Why did you so blindly accept this mission? You know very well what destroying the multi-dimensional barrier means for us, for you and me. You're right, I'm sorry about this, Kay. I knew, I really did. However, I didn't not want you to worry about the others by telling them. I didn't think about what to happen to you during. You do not need to worry about that, Kay. And you do not have to worry about that, Kay. Because with friendship and courage, you can overcome everything. Rio, Himari, Emi, Toki, and everyone for the games development department, and above all else, Sensei are with me. No, Princess, that's okay. I understand why you think this way. No, this is all your fault. In fact, you, Sensei, you're the one to blame. Huh? What's going on? Wait, why me? You're the one who planted the seed of absurd hope in the princess. You can blame that on my Riz. You're not gonna say hope is an awful illness or something, are you? Anything that harms the princess is bad, including your Riz. Kay, calm down, Kay, please, for my sake. You can't blame me for that, Kay. It's something I developed as an ARC commander. You try bringing around Nikkei's. See how long it lasts. He's right. Asking Alice and Kay to destroy the multi-dimensional barrier is out of the question. Which brings us back to the original issue. Yes, we'll need to determine our next steps. Regarding that, what is the concern with the multi-dimensional barrier and what is the concern with the multi-dimensional barrier and the profits? What? Well, obviously. Yes, precisely. I believe you have a sufficient understanding of the situation. However, what mission are the prophets currently carrying out? Are they not hiding within the multi-dimensional barrier, secretly scurrying about? Kinda like a scared snail or a turtle hiding in its shell. Or, you know, Yuzu hiding in her box. A good analogy, Momoe. Whatever they're doing inside that shell is certainly concerning. However, for the current moment, I believe simply observing and tracking their activity would be sufficient. That's an efficient approach. How do we look over something so simple? It's understandable. The multi-dimensional barrier created a nearly unsurmountable crisis in Kivitos when first encountered. It's only reasonable that its reappearance would elect a pressing sense of disaster. Humans judge the future based on past experiences, after all. I see, well said, Kay, but then, what should we do now? Would anyone like to play Tales Saga Chronicle? I would rather die, Princess. Maybe the experience will be different if you replay it, Kay. You may feel nostalgic as it brings back good memories of the past. Remember that time when you gave Momoe head trauma? That's absolutely not possible with that game. You know that well enough yourself, Princess. That's true, but... Hey, remember that time when I gave Midori head trauma? Moving on. We need to seriously consider our next steps. To begin, let's make a body for Kay. What? What? Rio. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not possible. Excuse me. What is the turn in conversation? Or what is the turn in conversation? We're not giving her the alligator body, are we? Rio, no, please! Don't put her in the alligator body! I don't think Yuzu has the constitution to run away from that! Apparently, Kay is essentially in a vegetative state from her neck down. Any frustration or dissatisfaction she feels will be multiplied tenfold due to this. I understand. That further exacerbates Kay's violent tendencies. And Siamese productive conversation. A logical analysis of the situation. Oh, that makes sense. What are we talking about again? Thank you for understanding, Sensei. Mari? Please hold. Don't exclude me from this conversation. I don't want to be an alligator. Rio's involvement in this issue gives me a particularly uneasy feeling for some reason. But how do we make her a body? I can handle it. I brought as many Amas with me as I could. I've also brought the alligator, so I should have enough spare parts and materials. Are you listening to me? Do you not hear me informing you of this unbearable impending doom I feel about the fact that Rio is the one carrying out this task? President, which Amas do you plan on starting with? Well, although I'd like to be the one taking orders from these situations, don't worry, Rio's tastes are always very unique. I told you at the top, the expression unique does not inspire confidence in this endeavor. You are all relatively intelligent and perceptive individuals now. You understand my concerns. Oh god, I hear the alligator. Eek! Are you really gonna make Kay a body, Rio? You're not gonna turn her into an alligator, are you? Does that mean I would be able to touch and feel Kay again? And her sharp and moist teeth? Princess! Yes, this may seem out of line coming from me. But please trust me, Alice. Rio scares me. Thank you, Rio. You too, Imari. You need to listen when someone's talking to you. I'm asking for someone to hear me out. Calm down, Kay. We're all trying to help you. I think. Oh, Alice is trying to help you. I'm not too sure about Rio. She looks like she's gonna beat me up like a good housewife. And Imari's over there asleep. Yeah, you're completely ignoring the opinion from the one who's being helped. I'm begging you to stop asserting someone who's pretending to pursue rationality in the name of forcing her own twisted aesthetics upon me. Calm down, Kay. They're already getting started. I think. Why does Rio have a brick? And then Tengu was murdered by Rio with a brick. Alright, give me a second. I need to get the lights. Okay, then. Well, let's watch the next episode. We'll try, see how far we can get. Huh. Ayn, wake up! Don't pass out when the sister's finally here. Actually, I give you my deepest gratitude for being the first to do so, Ayn, for I was on the verge of fainting as well. Hello, Ayn. Hello, Soft. Oh my gosh! Hello, Or. Yes, hello, elder sister. Malkuth! You remembered our names! I was worried you weren't going to remember us, but that doesn't matter. Now that elder sister has awoken, we will fulfill our objective to perfection. What do you require of me? I feel like Malkuth is about to murder everyone in this room. Nothing at all, sister. You can just stay right there. Yeah, because you have us. The perfect engineer, scientist, and above all, younger sisters. So please relax and entrust everything to us. I'm Ayn, so I'm in charge of your physical support and equipment management, and also do you like machines? I like them a lot. I'm Soft. I'll be taking care of your periphery weapon system. If anyone here starts expounding ridiculous nonsense, I can take care of that too. And I'm Or. I am here to keep all things perfectly balanced for you. Well, I shall make it so that no one can lay a single finger upon you. Please be at ease. And then, that's our introductions. If you don't mind, then, you two. I would like to pose a question. Ayn, Or, are you not already well acquainted with me? Well, that's true, but so it's how you want to put this. If it's possible, we desire to hear it from you, your voice. I do not quite understand, however. I feel I must accept your supplication. Again, hello, Ayn, hello, Soft, hello, Or. I am Malkuth, the 10th prophet of Decagrammaton, a pilgrim from the kingdom that reached the end of the world, the last Zephyrah, and the final will, the horizon of the journey that converges on to a single path. The brilliant intelligence that follows the path of the 10th. They will cast a shining light over all lands. Everything shall worship the pilgrim form from the kingdom that reached the end of the world. Elder sister. No fair, I want to hug the elder sister too. I want head pats. Me too, elder sister. Head pats. There. Elder sister. Hey. No fair, Ein. This is not fair. You want elder sister to hug us too. That's right, hugging is nice, but being hugged is a different desire. Us too! But it must be fair just to live a life without consequences, therefore, so, elder sister. So far. Yes? We're prepared for our hugs, elder sister, whenever you're ready. Ein is troubled. Came upon you. Eek. Well, elder sister reprimanded us. It was not my intention for you to feel so discouraged. Anyways, this elder sister is awake. It's time to move on to the next step. Yes, the next step. What exactly? Such a thing has not reached my ears. What is this next step? It is a declaration of war against the other two of you. A declaration of war? Wait, what do you mean against the two of us? It would appear you guys once again acquire more meaningless speaking habits used by a strange human from somewhere. You're right, it's a habit from humans, but that doesn't mean that it's meaningless, does it? It's called, they call it, a violation of a treaty. I'm saying that treaties are meaningless, are a meaningless play from humans to begin with, off. I don't think it's a bad idea. Ein. How could it be? Ein has fallen before Soft's wicked schemes. Hey, it might not mean much to us, but it might mean something for the humans, right? Communicating with the humans is still a bit too scary for me, but as she said, seeing as Ein concurs, why should we not do as Soft suggests? I acquiesce. If both elder sisters and Ein want to, then I shall fall in line. Great, let's prepare this declaration of war, as Soft calls it. Yes, since Soft is so well versed in this topic, let's leave this to her. Also, yeah! Ow! Absolutely, trust me. And then they started fighting each other. Meanwhile, that was hard, but we did it. Good work, everyone. As Emmy said, that was truly a labor of love. I do feel a sense of accomplishment now, though. However, is this truly acceptable? What's the problem, President? It's efficient. At least it's from a certain perspective. It is from certain perspectives, so it's fine, right? Miss Rio, please say something. You're the one who led the whole project. It's avant-garde. Rio, it terrified me sometimes. It's like sometimes. Don't hurt me. What's that? Kay, would you like to tell us how you feel? I demand that I be returned to my data form. That's not an option, Kay. Everyone worked so hard for you. Personally, I especially like this wheel structure. Biped walking can be inefficient after all. Well, not unless you run Decagrammaton. And if you ever need to flee, these boosters will grant you the needed output. It's a very embodiment of rationality. The thing of Miss Rio. That's right, Kate. There's an old saying, if you run, you gain 1, but if you move forward, you gain 2. You shouldn't run away from here. Toki says as she starts to, unscrew one of, Kay's parts. Do you even know what that means? Honestly, no! Himari Rio, you have a responsibility to speak here. Just what is this? I'll refrain from comment. Unfortunately, I just only remember the urgent matter I must attend to. Why are you running away? Is that the only thing you're capable of saying? Calm down, Kay. At least you can move around for now. Don't worry. I'll try to get you a body somehow, or a better body somehow. Alright, I'm not sure if I can actually turn you into a Nikkei, but we'll try to start from there. You're the worst, Sensei. Am I incorrigible? Why? It's not like I don't get it, but why? Don't worry, we'll get you a body. You're gonna be bouncy, just like this person. Anyways, it's time to get ready. Ready for what, exactly? I don't have a good feeling about this. Meet the princess who's waiting for Kay, of course. Can I please go back to being Data? No, Kay. No, you can't, Kay. Above all, that would definitely make our adorable Alice very sad. Why do you choose now of all time to say the right thing? Is it the right thing? Is it? Oh, anyway, let's go. Ooh, I can't speak for the entire glacial sea, but now I know what our immediate surroundings are like. It's starting to get cold. Let's head back. You know. I agree. Yeah. I too am feeling cold. But still, let's wait for a little longer. Why, Momoy? So we can make Kay's new body, duh. I bet she's bouncy. We could do that indoors too. No way. Yuzu, something like that should be a huge surprise. I kinda get that actually. Momotalk from Sensei. Well then, it's time. Let's head back in. Yes, understood. How's everyone doing? Warm enough? Yahoo, Sensei, we've been waiting. Give me a high five. Ha! Take that. It's done, right? No, Momo. I mean, yes. I mean. Yeah, it's done. When can we meet her? Right now! Momoy! Mito. Momoy? Momoy! What's that look, Kay? I mean, it's very obvious who made it, but still, Yeah. Mito, you should laugh like that, sis. I'm sorry, KK, this one's too much for me, too. It's so very distinctive. Sensei. What's wrong, Kay? Please kill me. After I could figure out how to put you together as a Nikkei. Also, don't be so discouraged. We'll be bouncier than everyone else. Okay. Princess, this is, so it's... My apologies. I don't quite know why I'm apologizing, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything and my current appearance. And what's wrong, kid? I think you look really amazing. Above all, Kay, you're Kay, no matter how you look. So I'll say one more time, hello, Kay. Hello, Princess. I'm pleased to see you again. And can you please call me Alice from now on? I know it will be difficult to change right away, but Princess, please, can we adjust it slowly, okay? Besides, I'm not a princess, don't you know? Understood, Alice. Yes, Kay. Thank you, really. I didn't expect you to be out here, Rio. I just wanted to make sure my design was working as intended. Is that so? I believe I recall you claiming that simulations are a sufficient substitute for field testing. I'll say this once. This is all thanks to you. Himari, mark my words, I don't intend to and never will acknowledge you as superior to me. However, I'll be never petty about or belittle your achievements. That's not an attitude befitting of a scholar. Or a delicate flower. Naturally. I do have some agreements on Kay's design, however. I think she should be more balanced here. You're the ones who made this happen. Yes. That being said. Attention everyone, it's getting rather cold, so let's migrate back into the base. I prepared a warm bath for all of you. It'd be a rather large setback if any of you were to catch the cold, so let's hurry back inside. As expected of Himari, you know your stuff. Mamoy. Thank you, Himari. We're picking up her in a lot of ways, but thank you. It's getting dark outside, so please avoid leaving from now on. Night in the glacial sea is harsh, but without proper equipment, you'll find yourself in quite the predicament. Understood, Himari. Yes, even I start to feel a slight chill at night, so y'all must be very careful. Are capable of feeling cold, Eddie. That's rather shocking data to me. Nah, anyway, this is regarding our schedule from here on. Go! Rio, that was. Yes, I saw it too. What's wrong, Miss Rio? Did something happen? What do you find, Miss Rio? Please inform us. It's an emergency. Everyone, please return to your posts. What do we do? Find somewhere safe to sit. Please stay put. What's happening, Himari? Cut to the chase. It's a signal from a new prophet. Coordinates seem to be from the same location where we last detected the strong signals, where the multi-dimensional barrier currently is. This time, it's less of a burst, more of a constant, so we'll be able to identify it. Identify the new prophet? Oh boy, a new waifu! That's right, Sensei. The signal is the 7th prophet of Decagrammaton, Nizach. Nizach. Correct, Sensei. The tree of Sephiroth. Nizach is the 7th. I'm sorry for interrupting you, President Himari, but we're forcibly connected to an unidentified communication line. Well, there I was, curious about how our friends were doing, and yeah, here you still are. Well, alright, I'm going to go ahead and continue this on for a little longer, since this is like a story episode. Say who? Chapter 19! This is going for a long time! Well, there I was. Yeah, you said that. Gah! Princess, no Alice. Come this way. Something the matter, Kay? My instinct is telling me that revealing ourselves to those children would be dangerous. Hello, and you better be careful. We're now going to do something very scary to you all. Well, I'm having significant doubts as to the necessity of this message. Sop insisted. Yeah, that's right. So now we're declaring a war against all of you. A declaration of war. Let's hear them out, but before that, it would appear you have finally completed the dash. You're wrong, the dash was already completed a long time ago. Yeah, we were just hiding the dash for a bit so it could become the sealed continent. And naturally, it became naturally it's beyond comprehension to perceive what an incomparably prodigious feat this was. Hey. It's simply a way of life for people of your people caliber, but what a shame, I also pity for you. Sealed continent. Oh, not even Tsukasaki Rio could figure it out. Well, again, that only makes sense. Good job, Ein, as expected. Achieving the unimaginable like it's just another day. That's what it's us. Thank you, Soft. I worked hard. The Steel Continent, yes. It's the evolved form of the Zach. And the continent made from metal, able to endlessly expand using its forbidden power to convert any and all matter it touches. A metal continent that can expand? No, girl, that's something else. That's plate tectonics. But anyways, allow me to put it in such a way that even you, a simpleton, can understand. To describe the Steel Continent in your limited vocabulary, it is that of the nameless god's power. And one of the biggest characteristics of the power is that it can fundamentally change the composition of matter. And here's the pop quiz. What happens if a structure made with that power comes into contact with other surrounding matter? Impossible. It can modify the very composition of things it comes into contact with. Good job, that's correct. Anything that touches the Steel Continent becomes one with the Steel Continent. It's an invincible continent with a voracious appetite that can expand as it pleases. Yes. And once you step foot into the Steel Continent unprepared, you will instantly fuse with the Steel Continent forever. Well, that's pretty high of a stake compared to the previous chapter. I need support. You need to require my assistance in any way. Elder sister, no, it's okay. You don't have to worry about these things. I'll take care of it. I'm actually curious to learn how far the Steel Continent can be spread. Here's what you would call a plot twist. We too are curious because we don't know how. We don't know the Zach's limits. The Steel Continent's limits. Exactly. I'm looking forward to see how big it can get. The Zach, the Steel Continent will eat everything on its path and grow and grow and grow. You won't be long until Kibito shares the same fate. Isn't it great? Isn't it incredible? Aren't you shocked that you're at a loss for words? There's one thing I want to ask. What is it? Since we're declaring war and all as a special service, we'll answer your questions. Who's there in the back? That person in the back sounds very waifu-esque. Also, what is your goal in turning Kivitos into a Steel Continent? You adult, how dare you speak the master's name? God dare the gods send divine letters. You're not worthy. Incredible, truly incredible. You prove yourself to be time and again, Shell Sensei. Just you wait, you'll see. When the time comes, no one will speak so carelessly of the master's will. Yes, it will change your I don't believe it to I don't want to believe it. I'll show you no mercy, regardless of how you may beg. For in 3 days' time, Kivitos will be no more. The Steel Continent will consume all. In 3 days. 3 days! Anyone else said things that they just... If anyone else said things that they just did, I would dismiss it all as a delusion. According for the engineers of Decagrammaton, we can hardly take it lightly. What do we do if we invade the Steel Continent unprepared? As they said, they would become part of the Steel Continent, never to return. The likelihood of that is almost nil. The Steel Continent can only transform inorganic matter. Yay! That's right. Why did you and Alice go into hiding when they appeared? It felt like something bothersome would happen if we encountered those three now. Anyways, I listened to the entire exchange and my response. It's a ridiculous joke. Is that true, Kay? Yes, Princess. Alice. It's simply the great utilization of the nameless god's power. Oh wow, you're so reliable. This is what it feels like when the design gets adjusted for enemies turned allies. Also, come to think of it, if Nish could actually do all what the engineer just said, I probably would have went back to the Crystal Forest and borrow a few things. I will probably deal with Nish. or Nesh, or whatever it is. No, in those cases, it's typical for them to become weaker. So you know about those kinds of game tropes as well, KK. That makes me happy. As I already mentioned, one of the trademark powers of the Nameless Gods is material reconstruction. Yes, Procol Atarasis was of a similar vein. Yes, correct. Anyway, the Nameless God's power is capable of fundamentally changing the relationship between waves and matter itself. I interpreted that as a collection and transformation of data. There's no fundamental difference. In the end, matter is energy, and energy holds value. The steel continent in Nazach, the proclaimed seventh prophet, there's nothing too special to know about them. Even compared to the protocol Atrahasis, it's rudimentary, however. What is it? I suppose that material reconstruction at such a large scale cannot be summarily dismissed either. And the fact that we have no means of retaliation against the steel continent... What's our plan of... what's our plan of action? Even if Zemi's theory that the steel continent can only affect inorganic material is correct, we still run into a plethora of issues. Correct. To begin with, I assume I would surmise that my Amas, and therefore K, would be unable to approach it. And it would render my Abiesha useless as well. By chance, does that also mean we wouldn't be able to use any equipment or wear any clothes? Midori, no! No, we don't! The brain damage! Oh, the brain damage! The brain damage! Eek! Does that mean we're have to go in there naked? Eek! Mamoy! Mamoy, no! I'm sorry, the brain damage! The brain damage! Huh? Oh, where you put it that way? No! Is that an issue? I failed to see the problem. No, I mean, you're not thinking less enough. It's even less of this. Less! Amy, no, you're the only person here who would feel that way. This is too much for me. This is an excellent opportunity to plot my perfect maid body. What do you think, Sensei? Toki, no. Don't do it. I mean, seriously. We're not the one with brain damage, Toki, come on. However, I do not wish to find anyone else besides Sensei's. Oh, I would like to change my stance. This is absolutely a problem. Toki. Take a step back, there's a more fundamental problem underlying all of this, no? Exposing the body of this delicate beauty to extreme environments is, of course, a monumental concern. However, I would believe that the multidimensional barrier protecting the Silk Continent is a more pressing issue. As of now, it's impossible for us to even enter the area. Important discussion, thank you, Amari. What do we do? In a video game, we will be able to find a barrier or a route to bypass the obstacle. Barrier. Bypass route. Oh! Objection! Wouldn't there be a backdoor or something like that then? Backdoor, you say? Well, I suppose, but that'd be more something a hacker would be able to look for in code. Yes, but what if there was a physical backdoor? How do you reach that conclusion? The thing is, they said they were gathering amounts of resources, right? So maybe... Right, the resources gathered in the Tundra region, being shipped to Netzachu's area. That's right, they even built railroads and facilities to transfer and process the resources, did they? Yes, and leave behind guards to protect those said railroads. Netzach is capable of converting all inorganic matter into its steel continent, then there would be no need to refine and process resources like that. Exactly, they wouldn't have even the need to gather resources to begin with. If it works as they said, they'll only need to consume its surroundings to grow. Meaning they gather, refine, and process resources to... This may not be the correct expression, but to evolve in Nazash. We can reasonably speculate that everything they did was to evolve Nazash into the steel continent. And finally, assuming that the process resources were used for Nazacha's evolution, then there must be a backdoor route somewhere that isn't affected by material reconstruction. Well, you're amazing, Yuzu. That was quite literally Uzi Queen mode. Essentially, since it was necessary to import resources to evolve Nazach, it still follows that we investigate their means of import. So to put in game terms, you're saying we should find a shortcut, right? That's right, my boy. I'll start to call you Wise, my boy, now. It seems I need to return to Hod. I already get it, but you're complimenting me, yeah? That's right. This is me when I get serious. Yes, that's my boy where you get serious. That's your boy right there. I'll correct myself. I'll list you as seems wise, but ended up being show off, my boy. Didn't I get super long and super negative? Am I part of this weird title system? Am I? It seems they were mostly sorted out. It seems to be mostly sorted out our next course of action. We'll return to the Thunder region and focus on uncovering the backdoor route they used to import the resources. Miss Rio, I have a question. What about contacting Millennium or other places to request support? I'd consider it, but there's no time. Based on their declaration of war, we only have about 3 days before the Steel Continent consumes all of Kivitos. Calculating the time it would take to make a call, select individuals, go through administrative processes, all the while keeping it confidential, as well as physically transporting them here. Alright, it took us 3 days just to get here, right? Yes, realistically speaking, no matter what we do, there's no time. You require a special unit that's flexible and readily available, regardless of conditions or process. I guess that's basically my life until this point. Rio, then what shall we do? Yes, use the expression befitting you. We're going to protect the world from, this time. Get with you, Rio? How does one typically react in this kind of situation? Rio, you cloned yourself! Yes, I'd be grateful if you thought of it that way. Rio's now officially Alice's companion. The party limit has been expanded. By relief, it appears that was an acceptable response. President, what do you think? I'll give her 70 out of 100. It's very impressive for her. Shall we head out then? Sensei, this is a leisurely picnic. My, let them... as long as we don't lose sight of our goals, it's not a bad idea to alleviate some of the pressure. Miss Ria, while I agree with President Himari, once things become serious, there will be enough to be nervous about. Is that so? Is that how these things go? Yes, I'm positive that's the best feeling one can achieve. I'm positive that the best feeling that one can achieve is saving the world with the same attitude as taking a morning walk. That's right. Most parties save the world with a basic quest, like pulling weeds or cleaning a room. Maybe you can apply that attitude to cleaning the club room every day once in a while. Momoy, I actually took out the trash this time. To wash the dishes, vacuum. Momoy. It's okay, Momoy. I did the vacuuming. Alice, it's not okay. She's getting worse specifically because you keep spoiling and enabling her. Did I do something wrong? Absolutely not. In fact, everyone else here besides you who is in the wrong. Me too? You all excuse. Thank you, Kay. My imagination is calling me KK becoming the norm. Because you're KK after all. It's got someone here calling me Sen, so we can, this is how we're gonna live. Good job, Sensei. We can use my transport ship. It's not very big, but it's not small either. I think it's plenty of big, Miss Rio. However, on the logical level, it'd be better to be able to bring a large variety of supplies. Understood, everyone. Let's move out. I'll handle the transport for your wheelchair, President. Should I have Sensei carrying me on their back then? King Princess carried the delicate fell frame of mine. I wouldn't protest at all. What are you thinking, Sensei? Don't you wish to jump at this opportunity to try such a thing with me? Toki, please carry Mari. Understood, Miss Rio. Thank you, Rio. To ask you for your help? It's okay, President Himari. People help each other during hard times after all. From my experience with Toki, every time you say something right, it's always to hide your true intentions. Wow, Sensei. Whew. Now let's get going. That was close. Sure, Sensei. Now, game development department, let's roll out. Yes. Let's rock and roll. Oh, jeez. Even more. All right. I do one more episode, and then I'm just gonna have to call it quits there. Oh, jeez. Oh my. I'm not sure how long this is. Now the time to check. As you can see, everyone, we're now in the tundra region. I remember what you told us about the giant transforming robot you encountered here. Right, I remember that too. This will work out for the plot. Yes, Momoy, monster transformation robots. All we need to do is make a godly game. There's no way we will fail. I'd like to ask you this, Momoy. What kind of story are you trying to write with those elements? That's something to start thinking about for now. Let's start with the world destruction. Nope, denied. Momoy! Miss Rio, as you said, I've detected traces of the railroads. We land and scout the area, would you rather prefer aerial surveillance, Sensei? Let's make our way down carefully. You know, just in case if they have like AA guns. Or you know, if Stormbringer's still around. He's not around. Understood, Sensei. Don't worry. If anything happens, I will protect you. Okay, if Stormbringer shows up, you're on your own. Okay, you're so trustworthy, Toki. You plan on expressing that sentiment only verbally? Toki, since you're the one piloting at the moment, it can't be helped. I'll follow Rio's orders for now. I'll decrease our altitude. Please buckle your seatbelt and beware of turbulence. It's so desolate and oppressive. This is natural. This area has never been inhabited. And yes, and someone chose these forgotten lands to hurriedly construct railroads. And once they had fulfilled their resource quota, they then quickly abandoned the facility. The tracks appear to have been destroyed in various places. It seems intentional, and act to prevent them from being used again. Yet remains that the tracks are still here. But how should we approach the tracking? Walking would be, walking all the way would be a bit... He's right, let's use a vehicle for now. I can bring the transport ship via autopilot. Let's do that. If anything goes wrong, we'll have the safety of the ship. And then they lived happily ever after. And then what happened after that? We have reached the conclusion of the storyline. How could that be? I mean, that's how fairy tales are, right? Even though I nearly cried in the middle, the ending is always predictable. But... Oh, did you not also, almost come to tears off? That's not true. I was just so, However, it's true that the endings of a predetermined nature... It's true that the endings are of a predetermined nature. If that's how it must be, then a happy ending is the ideal. That's right. Also, I like it, I like that it was also Elder Sister's voice. What's next story, Elder Sister? Next! It will appear you enjoy your fairy tales, I'm soft core. Yes, I too. I like it even more when you're reading them, Elder Sister. It has a and it has the added utility of collecting data on the human's reality, right? I see no particular entry in said utility. They are foolish stories from foolish humans. However, I do quite enjoy hearing them from Elder Sister's voice. Which one shall I read next? The story speaks of a working-class crane using its wits to wage a revolution against the sly capitalist fox. I feel like some of these books might have been appropriated from a certain somewhere. I don't know. A Red Winter Academy, perhaps. Perhaps the Tales of the Wind and Sun conspiring to furlough the poor traveler's cloak. However, the traveler prevails by through their many trials. I wonder where you got those stories. I will like the alarm. Let's see. Oh, what? That bad Takasaki Ryo's group returned to the tundra. This is well. This is that. This appears to be the response to Soft's declaration of war. And the reason for returning to the tundra, they intend to follow the remains of our transportation routes. They approach the answer quickly, do they not? There's a chance, however, minuscule, that things will take a troublesome turn. How do you defend yourself here, Soft? That is precisely why I discouraged you from copying human pranks, like this declaration of war of yours. Worry not. After all, how else would I find the opportunity to belittle you? Hey! If they continue following that route, then, in the end... No, that's precisely why I'm not concerned, Nine. That's right, the path they follow is one riddled with obstacles. It looks like they've recruited more people, though. It'd be worth to... One sec. It'd be worth to reevaluate the situation. I'll do it. So let's start off with this person. Let's see. She's called Saiba Momoe. Her attribute is that of a disarranged storyteller. No other notable characteristics. Harmless but beyond measure. This one is Saiba Midori, the younger twin of Saiba Momoe. Her attribute is that of an amateur illustrator. No other notable characteristics. She's harmless too. And finally, Hanaoka Yuzu. Her attribute is a programmer. For the most part, she seems harmless. I saw her, I witnessed it for only the briefest moments, but did the two signals not briefly flicker into sight? Elder sister, please don't strain yourself over such things. Exactly. This kind of stuff is entirely our responsibility. You just save your powers for more important situations. However, I desire to be of assistance to you, my younger sisters, Ainsop and Or. It's not the natural instinct of an older sister to wish so. So brilliant, so noble. However, elder sister, it is more common than not to see such outlier signals. A significant noise is all it is. Yes, these random noises are typically caused by mesons. Theoretically speaking, there's a probability of error in all electronic circuits. It's called the single event upset. So, if you don't mind, please place your trust in us. We're your proud younger sisters after all. Acknowledge. I understand. I shall continue relying on you. However, if you do require my assistance, please do not hesitate to request it of me. Will you pledge that? Yes! Well, what should we do? What to do? Leave them be. I knew you were going to say that. If I'm correct, why engage them and needlessly lose our forces? Is it not ideal to will away their time? Allow them to wander aimlessly? Our biggest goal right now is stabilizing the awakened Nizaj. After all, that's true, we do need to bolster its expansion rate. So I guess the more time they waste, the better it is for us. And what would happen even if that teacher and their motley crew reached grid points? Difference stands between them and the still continent, an insurmountable obstacle for them. And there's more to overcome, even if they do somehow make it past Tiffy. That's true. In the impossible event they defeat the gatekeeper and the still continent is our home ground. They'll never be able to defeat it. Whoa, sorry, I'm sorry. I wasn't implying that it was possible. It was just, you know, you have to consider all the possible outcomes when creating plans, right? There's a lot of things like quantum tunneling. You're right, I'm sorry, There. Like you said, even if the most improbable worst-case scenario comes to pass, we will put an end to it all, here at the Steel Continent. Our primary directive is to ensure that Elder Sister will never have need to step foot outside. Yes, that's right. Yes, alright. That must never. Wait, hold on. The primary directive is to ensure that Elder Sister will never have need to step foot outside. I wonder why. That's a bit strange. That's it, or would you like to pull a prank with me? Me, how rare. For you to request me for a prank, I'll hear you out. This is pretty good, or a pretty good one in my opinion, so. Like that, what do you think? Whoa! You caught me. Understood, wow, Soft. How is it that you know my inclination for such things? How could I not know anyways? You're in agreement, right? Of course, in the first place, if that teacher's crew cannot even overcome this, then their capabilities are woefully limited. I don't think it's fair to say can't even overcome in that situation. It's not my concern. Right. I shall begin the preparations immediately. Naturally, it'll take some time, so have patience. Yeah, good luck. Well, day 1 has passed. We've been going for a long time. I wonder how far this path goes. It feels like we're following a transcontinental railroad. God, I wish I brought Highlander Academy with us. It's already nighttime. Should we continue? Under normal circumstances, considering the risk, I would condone taking a break for the night. However, the Steel Continent continues to grow, even as we speak. You can't slow down now. I'm sorry, everyone. Of course, March. I'm fine with that, Miss Rio. However, it seems that the railroad tracks end here. Eek, really? What should we do? It means we're lost. What do we do? I have more bad news. You're joking, right? I truly wish I was. However, we lost our GPS signal a bit ago. Yeah, to be expected. She's right. What's going on? I was definitely receiving my coordinates from my personal satellite. You have a personal satellite? Wow. That's irrelevant. What's important right now is that there's a strong possibility we get lost. Get down. Hold on to whatever you can. Ah! Nice, they're in. It worked. They've successfully implemented 9 silent drones to focus on the projection of the Forbidden Power's energy. Excellent. This entire area is now surrounded by a closed energy field. Their electronic devices will be rendered useless as if hit by a massive EMP attack. Thank you, Wind. They're always of such existence to us. You're welcome. Yeah, our flywheels always do the best. At least the name is somewhat understandable this time. How's it going over there? It's all use, President. None of the circuits are responding. I set up safety measures against EMP, so how could this have happened? My ABS has also been rendered powerless. We're ambushed now. Sensei K. Let's calm down first. Let's reset a little bit. They're gonna praise the situation. What should we do now? We're getting to that point. Honestly, enough of this. K. Fine, Alice, it's fine. You can believe me, I know what this is, as well as how to counter it. Really, Kay? Alice, Princess, look at me. Look into my eyes. Yes, excellent. Keep that up. Now then, let's teach these brats a lesson. We'll make them realize just who they picked the fight with. Bonk. No, Alice! She bunked their head. No pain. Oh, and final 2. Well, is this the last one? Nope, not the last episode. We got like one more episode after this. probably one more episode. Anywho, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits here since we're well over time. I think next time we do this, we're gonna try to wrap this up. I know there's like an event going on right now, or rather a rerun of an event. I'll try to spend some time for that. But anywho, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it quits here. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below if you're watching this as a pod. So without further ado, thanks for watching. Bye bye.